Welcome back to the current electricity series where we have already talked about Wheatstone's bridge or Wheatstone's network, the balanced bridge condition being that the corresponding resistors they must be in the equal ratio, and one very popular application of that we have already studied, and that is to determine unknown resistance by using an apparatus called meter bridge. Well, by using this same apparatus called meter bridge, we can also determine the resistance of galvanometer. Whereas, while determining the resistance of galvanometer, we are going to have the same apparatus meter bridge, and the galvanometer whose resistance is to be decided or is to be determined is connected in the left gap, whereas a resistance box is connected in the right gap. Circuit is as shown in this figure. In the meter bridge experiment studied earlier, we had a galvanometer connected between point B and D that was going to check whether the bridge is balanced. Whereas in this particular case, we are not going to use that galvanometer connected between point B and point D, because this particular method, G by Kelvin's method, is not a null deflection method, it's an equal deflection method. We will understand, or rather try to study, what is meant by this experimental method and why we don't use two galvanometers here. The circuit is as shown in the figure. One very important aspect that we have already talked about is that G by Kelvin's method is not a null deflection method, it's an equal deflection method. The formula for deciding the resistance of galvanometer is that G upon R is equal to Lg divided by Lr. That is the formula. Earlier it was X upon R, where X was connected in the left gap, it was unknown resistance. It was X upon R is equal to Lx upon Lr. Now it's G upon R is equal to Lg by Lr. As we start performing the experiment, first thing we do is we choose some suitable value of resistance from resistance box and then insert the key. Do not touch jockey anywhere on wire AC, and then we find that current supplied by a battery goes or moves in two branches. One is AC, the other is upper branch A, B, C. Whereas as soon as current starts flowing through the galvanometer branch, the galvanometer would show you some deflection, and you have to adjust the rheostat in such a particular way that the deflection is adjusted to somewhere up to 2/3 or sometimes up to half of the full scale deflection. Once you adjust that, then thereafter you touch your jockey, one's at point A, one's at point C, and you will find that you get both sided deflection to the previously fixed deflection. It means, supposing if my galvanometer's deflection was adjusted onto 15 divisions earlier, then once I touch it at point A, my deflection would be to the left of 15. When you touch it at point C, it will be to the right of 15. So that's how we are going to have this. Then you tap your jockey on wire AC and search for a point in such a point on that wire AC such that the galvanometer deflection by touching jockey and without touching jockey, they are remaining same. Such a point is called as equal deflection point, and the bridge would then be said to be balanced in such a position. So if D is such a point such that length AD is equal to Lg and length CD is equal to Lr, in that particular case, the balanced bridge condition would be G upon R is equal to Lg upon Lr. So you have the formula to determine the resistance of galvanometer is G upon R is equal to Lg upon Lr. Out of these four quantities, resistance from resistance box, that is capital R, Lg and Lr, all these three things are known to us. So we can decide what is the resistance of galvanometer by substituting these values here. As said earlier, very important thing is that it's not a null deflection method, it's an equal deflection method, because you see we are using the same apparatus of meter bridge. The errors and the precautions that we are going to have in this case, they are going to be same as that we have taken in the meter bridge. Usually while performing the experiment, what we do is we uh, take multiple readings for values of R. We even interchange the galvanometer right and left gaps and then try to find what is the average value. So that's how you see the experiment is. It's a very simple and small experiment to decide the resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method. The specialty is that it's you see it's an equal deflection method, and we just use only one galvanometer that is connected in the left gap, whose resistance is to be determined. Well, thanks again for watching this video as well.